Hi guys! Today we're going to take a little behind the scenes tour of my mom life. What it's like at my house on a weekday morning as the kids are getting ready for school and I'm getting ready for work. So usually what I do is I come home from the gym. My kids are a little older now, so I get a couple minutes of quiet time. So we're going to go in the living room in a bit. But first, before we begin, I want to tell you something. Real people don't live in show homes. So what you're gonna see today is very real. There's some pretty parts of my life and there's some not so pretty parts of my life. Exhibit 1 is, this is a note from the Easter Bunny. 7 years ago, the Easter Bunny left a note for my girls and it's still here. All right, so here we go. We sit down. I like to take 10 minutes, maybe 15 if I'm lucky, and read the paper. I'm old school, so I actually read a printed piece of paper. I like it because there's kind of like a sunbeam that falls in on me. And it starts my day in a place of focus. So you'll notice I have some grown-up furniture. But also, the presence of the children is never too far away. Have you met Cheddar? So Cheddar gets to sit on the beanbag while I read the paper. All right, so it's time for me to get ready for work. I want to show you one more thing. This is a little mom hack of mine. For all you moms who have those Lego sets that the kids love to build, I find that a wonderful way to store those in-process Legos on cookie sheets underneath the piano. All right, let's go into the kitchen. This is the kitchen, and this is my family. If you want to know how I mom, this is how I mom. Steve is the one who makes in the mornings the lunch boxes. He makes the breakfast for the girls. I'm running around like a crazy person trying to get out the door. So you'll notice I like to have kind of a clutter-free kitchen. I like my surfaces to be clean in here, but I've had to give up a little bit on that ideal because everybody in my family likes to have this condiment corner, as I call it. They want their hot sauce and their ketchup and their peanut butter and their bananas within reach. So I guess the lesson here is that convenience trumps clutter, and that's how it should be. All right. So again, I'm trying to be organized. I'm trying to guide everybody, including myself, to how to make a pleasant pantry experience, like the ones you see on Instagram. But the ones you see on Instagram don't stay that way. This is reality. My husband does the grocery shopping and he's the one who puts the groceries away, so they go where they go. When you get into the booze has somehow extended and morphed its way into the vases territory. The vases are now in the basement. Again, this is real life. This is what happens. My favorite thing in the kitchen is this big clock. I love it because it's big. I love it because it's kind of retro and cool looking. But I also love it because it helped me teach my girls how to learn to tell time. All right, so I have to jump because I have to catch my 7:45 train, so I'm gonna pop out. So come on upstairs, we're gonna go into my office to grab some work before I head to work. Okay guys, I promised you real life. This is kind of embarrassing, but I'm just gonna, be there for it. This is my family photo wall that we started 5 years ago. We didn't get very far. Half of the pictures, not only are they askew, but they still have the stock photos that the actual frames came in. Here's a quick hack for you though, very useful. My husband's a photographer. Is there ever a worse picture than the school picture that is taken of your child every year? But we have to fill our little schoolhouse frames or our bus frames. What we do is we take the proof that comes back after picture day and we just cut out the proof and put it in the little window. And we never buy the whole packet. Okay, now I want to show you my favorite space in the house. It's my favorite color. It makes me so happy. It's where I do my most important work. It's where I do my big thinking. It's where I get quiet time. And I could be working on the most important darn story in Parents Magazine. And this guy is staring at me. Hashtag my life is a zoo. The girls were into animals at a very young age, so we indulged that. And we have everything from a dog to a dragon lizard to 2 bunnies, a ferret, and a New Caledonian day gecko. All right, guys, we're saving the best for last. This is the dining room. This is the opposite of the kitchen because this is the staging area. This is the room, and we all have a dining room and a dining room table like this, don't we? We have fancy dinners here twice a year. So what we do is, this is where everybody plops their stuff. But actually the best part of my dining room is my birthday gift. Steve got this on Craigslist, best gift ever, a Miss Pac-Man machine. And then he put, of course, the beer shelf there because one cannot play Ms. Pac-Man or Galaga without putting one's beer on the shelf. All right, time for me to go to work. I want to thank you guys for coming. I hope you got the headline, which was, mom life in real life is not perfect. Homes are not show homes. You make it work for you. It's great having you. I'll see you later.